some stuff going on, and I want to say some things. Now, every time something happens, people go and they start a bunch of whatever. I mean, it's just a bunch of crap. But yesterday we had an incident with someone who also is known in this community as being a problem. And some people, even my own friends, a couple of them, I'm not going to say their names, but I'd say one or two actually are kind of ambivalent toward this guy, or one of them actually kind of supports him, and was trying to explain to me his position or whatever. I'm going to tell you like this: I don't really care about his position. He came onto my Facebook page and spun out for hours. Like, I literally laid down to take a nap. I had a massive headache, and I had to do the show last night. Okay. And if you go and you watch last night's live stream, 90% just talking, about the paranormal. That's what we're doing. Okay. I don't know why people keep saying this. Well, he doesn't even talk about the paranormal no more. All he's doing is talking about these people he doesn't like. That's what this is for, to talk about the issues, and not just talk about the issues, but keep you updated on news from Paranormal Round Table and what we're doing and what's happening. Hey guys, hey everybody that's showing up here. Well, Easy Win, it's actually a little different than that. He's got a group, and it's called the Coalition for Critical Thinking in Bigfoot. And I actually went out and told everybody that I would, suggest you staying away from that group. I would ask you to shy away from it, because they don't. That group is not about encounters, okay? If you go onto that page and you make an encounter, talk about an encounter, and I know a dozen people who this has happened to. We counted yesterday. Actually, I'm going to say over a dozen people. 14 different people, okay? Several of them gave me messages, and then some of them just real quick said, hey, within another group, or on the Facebook thing, whatever, and they said, hey, just FYI, I had problems with that guy too. So Mr. Struford is dedicated to causing problems. He has a beef that goes way back with Barton Nunley, and I don't know what his narrative that he's painting now is that we went over there to troll him. Nothing could be further from the truth. In the middle of this thing with the Filthy Five, why do you think I would want to go over there or send my wife over there to mess with you? One of our friends sent a link, okay? I'm not going to say his name because, I don't think that's important, but he's somebody that's been helping us in this situation that's going on with the Filthy Five. And so he sent us, not me, he sent my wife a link to go check out something that was there. She joined the group not knowing what it was. I've never really talked to her about that group or told her what my experiences are. And I have had experiences with some of the people from that group, but not Struford in particular. I stay away from that group. Okay, I avoid that group because they do not believe. Okay, they do not believe. The group is atheists, and they're trying to say that we attack them because they're atheists. I don't. You be atheist, you're playing with your own eternity and your own soul. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your soul. I'm not here to save the world. I am not that guy. Okay, you do what you want with your own soul, your own scalp, whatever. My job is just to bring entertainment, and try to bring the facts to the cryptid world, and just do what I can, recount people's encounters and get them on the show and talk about their encounters. That's what we do. That is exactly what we do. This is a situation where my wife went over there. Don't want to sound like I'm belittling my wife because I love my wife and she knows that, but she was kind of naive and she wandered in there, and she was like, hey guys, and she commented on a post and talked about her encounters. Big mistake, because a guy named Fab Mac got on there, and apparently he's some sort of atheist that preaches atheism. Like, he literally preaches it, according to what I've been told. And they do that. That's what's weird about atheists, is it's a religion unto itself. Um, Go be your own religion. I don't really give a crap. I don't care. It's just whatever. But he came after my wife and was saying all kinds of stuff, and then made some little comment about no llores, which means like no crying. Okay, like making a big joke, and they lampooned my wife. So what man, self-respecting man, is not going to say, hey, this isn't correct. I'm not going to sit here and let you get away with that. Even though my wife talked to me and she said, hey, I don't want you to say anything. We got our hands full with these other people. And I said, well, we're already in this mode. What might as well take out the trash while it's there, because if you leave the trash sitting there, it begins to stink. So I went and I said something, tried to reason with this guy. Okay. The first thing I did, and the screenshots are all there to prove it. I have all the screenshots, and I did everything correct. Okay. Everything above board. I started off the conversation. I've made a live, I've made a Facebook live explaining everything step by step what happened. Okay. Now, this guy, Strufert, he is so used to bullying people. I mean, I'm talking over a decade and a half of just running people over and bullying them. And I see this now. I've been talked to by, like I said, 14 different people just in the last day have talked to me. But over the years, I can't tell you how many people have complained about him. And my advice to them is always the same. Stay out of this group. Just stay out of this group. Don't join it. It's not for us. They do not believe in Bigfoot. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in anything at all. They don't believe in your encounters, and they don't believe in any of that. So how do you expect, if you go into that group, how you're going to be received? You're going to be received like a joke and be treated like an enemy. And that's what they do. And so they attacked Nelly. And I tried to reach out to Strufert because I didn't know. When I sent him the message, I wasn't 100% sure exactly what he meant by the things that he did and said to her. I learned out really quick. Okay. All right. I learned out very quickly that he's not nice. Okay. He started off kind of acting like he didn't know what it was, and then he recalled very quickly and started sending me screenshots of what was said, cutting off the part where Fab Mac had said, what he had said insulting to my wife. He left that part out. So I thought that was really cute. Okay. I didn't start cussing and ranting at this guy. I just said, you know what, this is bullcrap. And then it kind of devolved. And ultimately, I just put it on my Facebook. I said, look, you need to stay away from these people and this guy. They're not for us. They're not good people. If you are a person who's had an experience, or if you're a person who believes like we do, there is no coexisting with them. Let them be where they're going to be, and stay out of stay out of their AO. That's my whole philosophy was behind that. Well, that didn't happen. Okay. These people decided, I say really it was just Strufert. He decided to come to my Facebook page and leave like 100 comments. He was challenging every single person, literally every single person who came to my Facebook, like 100 different people. Okay. And he jumped on there and he argued and fought with every single one of them. I went to sleep to take a nap so I could get up and do the show. I wake up and he's still going. Okay. That is some sort of psychosis. I don't know what that is. This guy apparently he doesn't believe in Bigfoot. Okay. And he admits that much. He says that in those texts. You can see it in the screenshots of the messenger screenshots. He says that it's something he doesn't believe in. So he has a group. Basically, it's there for him to, I guess, zap people's energy when they go to that page. The only thing I can figure out with them is that's what they do. And they just descend on you, and then they attack you. See, I don't go to that group. I wasn't in that group, and I never gave them the opportunity to drink from my neck. My wife, it's kind of an analogy, but like, you know how a child like wanders into an electric fence? Oh, boom, and I joke with her about that. Maybe she didn't like the analogy too much, but I just told her, I said, honey, you walked into something you shouldn't have. And I didn't scold her. I just kind of chided her a little bit and said, look, you shouldn't have done that. Okay. You should have checked with me about who those people were. But then again, I guess I should have told her, but how am I supposed to tell her every single thing that's going on in this community? I cannot, even though she's my wife and knows everything about me. It's like, you can't always protect people, like I'm busy, I'm doing things, I got stuff to do. And dealing with the show is very, very time consuming. And so I just, What did Anthony say? Those who contribute the least always have the most to say. Amen to that. Hey, Aussie Sue, how you doing? Anunnaki, bro. Well, here's the thing. So these people have their own little tribe, their own little community. As far as I'm concerned, let them be. I would say let's just let them be. Let's not fight with them. But it's a little too late now because Strufert took it like to the extreme, and he went to my Facebook and said a bunch of horrible things to a lot of people. Kept calling me a liar repeatedly, and he used the screenshots. He laid them out there, and the ones he laid out there, which I don't think he laid them all out there. He left some of them out, of course. I laid them all out there too. It didn't help his cause. It did not help his cause at all. Now he can run to Reddit with his little band of dudes, where everybody knows Reddit is the butthole of the internet. So go there and listen and read and watch them bash and attack and gnash their teeth at me. Some of the stuff there is like literally demonic. I'm not joking. It's like these people are possessed by the devil. And they have a whole bunch of stuff about me. They have a bunch of stuff about Vic, about Dark Waters, everybody they don't like. Hang on one second. Somebody's texting me. So who am I talking about? Chef Yoda. I'm talking about the Coalition for the Critical Thinking of Bigfoot. It's not really critical thinking in the way that you would think. It's critical as in it's critical of you. If you believe in anything, especially spiritually, if you believe in anything. I'm very much a person's live and let live. I've been accused by the Christian right of not being Christian enough, and I've been accused of the far left of being a right-wing conspiracy theory. So which one is it? I'm actually pretty middle of the road. I'm very I don't care about religion, race, gender, whatever. Anybody's allowed to watch my show. What I don't want, though, is people like the Filthy Five infecting your mind, and then you come and become argumentative and fighting with us because you've been over there listening to them spew garbage about everybody. And I say everybody because they persecute the whole community. Much like this group, and I'm not going to try and set myself up as the watchdog for the community. There's people that do that kind of stuff in other communities, I mean, there's a hunting channel that my cousin's in, and he was showing me all kinds of drama going on over there, and I was like, dang. So it happens. It happens in all these different communities, and there's all kinds of beef. There's UFO community, ghost community, cryptid community. We all kind of overlap each other, because this is all, to me, it's all one and the same, which only makes sense. Thank you, William Bedard. And yeah, I'm glad I didn't stop either. I kind of had to at the time because I needed to regroup and focus on what we were doing, but I never wanted to stop. And that's another thing too. I've been getting trolled hard and attacked because I didn't stop. Wow, because I didn't stop doing my show, and you're mad. And so I'm very open, honest. I just lay it out there like it is. I don't pull punches, and I'm not going to pretend like these people are harmless like some people want me to. So I'm not going to be one of these people that's going to sit back and ever let somebody just tee off on you, my listeners, on my family, my friends, and this whole war that I got into. It was because they were attacking Bettina Moss and Abe Seas, and I could have sat back and not been a real friend. And Ike even tried to extend a false olive branch to me and to get me to bite so he can run in and tee off on them and blame it on them because he got caught up when he knows he was wrong using fake accounts. But I didn't do that. I ran right back into the fray because whether it destroyed my channel, myself, or my reputation, I wasn't going to sit back and let my friends be devoured by someone. And I'll do it all over again. Somebody kind of snarkily asked me, was it worth it? Would you do it again? Yes, it was worth it. And I would do it again. I would definitely do it again because that's what friends do. Lockbeard says, Stephen Strufert asserts things as facts when he cannot know for sure. Won't listen to reason if you disagree with him. Makes all us atheists look bad. Well, and the thing is, it's, Lockbeard, it's not up to you to apologize for your community. He's responsible for his own words and his own actions. I was sent screenshots of what they were doing and saying over there. There's people that I'm friends with that are in that group. And I'm being given screenshots left and right of what they're doing and saying. They're literally just spinning out, going crazy and making plans to wage war. Because this one man's ego was bruised. Now, he went all in on my wife, making fun and joking and saying all kinds of ridiculous things. And then he came to my Facebook, just doing that. And he cussed me out. He said a bunch of nasty things, and he made a bunch of lame excuses as to why he cussed me out and to why he felt the need to attack me. Look, man, I didn't cuss you out. I didn't say a bunch of crazy nonsense, dude. That's not how I do things. You did that. You started that. With these people, when they do what they do, they throw the first punch in these fights. I didn't start this thing with the Filthy Five. I promise you. They tried to spin a narrative. It was about blurry photos. Wrong. It's not what it was about. It was about an attack that was launched by a crazy man up in Oklahoma. Okay, very simple. Same with Struford. He tried to say all this over a laughing emoji. Struford, I'm going to say this point blank straight up to everyone that's listening, okay? I'm not going to sit up here and say you are a total lying piece of crap, okay? I'm just going to say you're a liar, period. That is not what this was about. My wife said something to somebody, why are you laughing? Because she didn't understand why this person thought it was funny, like her account. And they all just dogpile. That's what they do. Struford, I know your methods. I know you, and I've known you for a long time. And you need to stop lying, and I'm going to dispel another narrative he's trying to spin. Who are these people? They came out of nowhere. I don't know who these people are. Struford, okay? My channel has like 28,800 people on YouTube alone. Well, if you take the 15 platforms, there's way more people. Like, there's a ton of people that listen to my show. I've had 2 successful Dogman / cryptid Bigfoot conferences. Wrote 2 books, one about Dogman, one about Bigfoot. You should go read them and check them out. I know you're not going to. You don't know who I am. Now, as much as I can say that is possible, there's a lot of people who don't know who I am. But in this community, you probably know who I am. And I know you know who I am because when I was coming back from the first conference, you had made a post about our conference. You were talking about it. And my friend Ken decided not to share everything with me that was being said because he knew that it might upset me. So I just let it go. So I'm pretty sure you know who we are. Stop acting like you don't know. Okay? You were talking about me then in the conference. You were talking about the conference. You know who put the conference on. Stop pretending. You were one of the weirdest little dudes. I mean, you were just. I can't look at him either. I'm sorry. I can't look at you. You're like Ike and Vulture. I just cannot look at you. These people, I don't know what, and this is just, I'm going to say this, and it sounds terrible and insulting, but I'm going to be honest. They're ugly inside and out. You're physically just abhorrent to look at, all of you. And then to your inside of what's inside is terrible. You know, you look bad, at bad health, these people, all of them. You know, it's like, dude, but I guess until they leave this plane of existence, they're just going to cause as many problems as they can. Struford, you are a vile person. You're a nasty, nasty, mean person. And there's no denying that because you got onto my Facebook before you went and blocked. Okay? You blocked us, a bunch of us, after you said all kinds of horrible things. The screenshots are right there, dude. You said all these nasty, nasty, mean things to all my people. And you did it for hours. For hours. So I'm going to challenge anybody who tries to tell me that you're a good guy. One person said that you're well respected in the community. No, you're not. You're not. You are absolutely not respected in this community. Most people don't like you, and I'm being told left and right to avoid you if at all possible. And I'm like, no, no, no. It's too late for that. We've already like gone down the road with this guy. I just look at you as part of that whole cabal. I mean, you may say that you're different than they are, but you use the same methods, the same tactics, the same everything that they do. The MO is the same. I mean, you do everything that they do. Like you create a situation and then you blame the other person. You don't take responsibility. You're not taking any personal responsibility for this situation at all. At all. And so anybody who's blindly following you, well, God help them because they're going to get caught up in all this. And I don't know why you just can't let it go, but your ego is so big and you're so angry. And the way you came to my Facebook and fought with people for 4 hours, that says a lot about you. Actually, it was longer than that. It went on and on and on. It was like early in the morning and this morning, and in just 6 hours before that, you'd still been commenting. I can't even imagine what's going on in your head. I'm not going to ever go to your personal Facebook and try to fight you. I mean, that is so ridiculous, dude. And then you say we're all in a cult because people on my Facebook were defending me and my wife. Now, how does that make sense to you that you would be able to say and do those kind of things and nobody challenges it? That's what I don't understand that at all, man. And last night, we just did our show and we had fun and really didn't talk much about you because you're not that important, dude. Now you're making a big, huge stink about this and just fanning the flames because you want war. Well, I honestly think that you did know that we were dealing with some situations, and I think you thought it was an opportunistic time to kind of be snarky and mean and rude, and you weren't going to be challenged because at first you weren't challenged. But I decided that it was best if I for my people, I had to point out what y'all did to my wife and what you were saying and doing, and so that's why I made that PSA. Okay, public service announcement, public safety announcement, however you want to say it. I just felt like it needed to be said because you're somebody that I think the community needs to watch out for, and I'm going to continue to say that as long as you continue to attack me, which it seems like you're going to do that. I'm going to speak out against you because what you do is wrong. And I don't care what the trolls and the nasty, garbage minded people who run to Reddit, some of these people, they watch everything I do and say they're watching right now, and then they run over there and say a bunch of nasty, mean things. I don't care. Okay. You're all going to say whatever you want and think whatever you want. And you're going to do whatever you want. And I and my people are going to have to sit back and defend or move on or whatever it is we decide to do. Okay. You can't control us and we can't control you. We're not going to sway you. You're not going to sway us. And it doesn't matter. Okay. North going Zach, south going Zach. Bottom line is I'm going to depose you at every turn. Okay. And if you want to threaten legal action, you go ahead and I will depose you. And all of the things that you've been doing and saying about a lot of people is probably going to end up coming out. And you're going to look like the person that you are, not the facade that you tried to build. What you did yesterday was absolutely mind boggling. It was crazy what you did yesterday. Okay. I will say this. There are a lot of people that I've had issues with, but most of them aren't stupid enough to jump on my Facebook or arrogant enough to jump on my Facebook and start arguing back and forth. And I let you spin. Oh, man. I let you spin. I let you say what you were going to say because I wanted to leave it there so people could see the real you, who you are, Steven Strupert, who you are and what you are. Okay. And what you did and said yesterday was a ton of libel. Okay. Now I do have lawyers that are dealing with the situation right now that I'm dealing with. So I'm just going to turn everything over to them and let them look at it. I don't know where it's going to go, if it does go anywhere. I'd prefer it not to because I have my own situations, but we could just add it to the to the mess, Um, I'm going to tell you this. All of you people who are doing these things and are saying these things about PRT and about me, you're not stopping me from doing my show. You're trying to shoot every arrow you can at me, into my back, into my Achilles, everywhere you can, full of arrows of venom and hate. All right. And why? Why are you so determined to stop us? Okay. Like one person who's been accused for years of making up fake reports or whatever. I don't know if he does it with AI or what, but he popped out of nowhere and just started like going off on me. And it happened after I did the social blade thing. Why? If you people have nothing to hide, then why are you so mad about the social blade thing? Did you think that people weren't going to eventually figure out about social blade? Like, Barton Nunley and Truth, of course, I've talked with them on the phone. We were all on the phone together when the social blade thing came up. Did you think that nobody was ever going to figure it out? Like that, you were just going to fly under the radar forever with fake subscribers and fake AI stories. And, think it through, dude. Like, seriously. So that's the thing, you know. I don't understand these people, and I don't understand, you know, where they get off. And then Struford, you know, you go and you say that you're being persecuted for being an atheist. I didn't, when we first started talking, I didn't know that part about you. I didn't know you were an atheist. I really didn't, and didn't really care. I mean, that's your soul. You do what you want with yourself. And so, I'm just going to tell you right now, dude, I'm not going to play with you guys. I'm not, this is not, we're not friends. I'm going to tell you right now. Anybody who's going to try and tell me that I'm supposed to sit back and let you attack my wife, and then you try to say it's over a laughing emoji, that's not the truth. That's not. And when you came to my Facebook and you left all the horrible, nasty messages you did, the cussing, I mean, the obscenities were just flying from your mouth. Now, I understand you don't have any moral fortitude. That's why you do and say the things you do. Okay? If you did, okay, you wouldn't be doing and saying those things. All right? To me, it's just as important as dealing with someone like you is just as important as dealing with these other people, because you've been bullying and messing with people for a long, long time. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of your constituents and your allies. Whoever wants to go and be a part of that community, go be a part of that community. But if you come to me and you mess with me, you're going to get the horns every time. I'm not playing around with anyone. I have a zero tolerance policy right now. Just cannot do it. I'm not going to allow it. And I don't want my people stumbling in there and getting attacked and getting ridiculed. You've been doing this and playing at this for a long time. And now you're doing it and playing it with me. I tried talking to you right. That didn't work. That did not work. You went completely smooth off and you started calling my wife a liar and everything else. That's not what happened. I got the screenshots of what you did and said. And your buddy, okay, Fab Mac. All right. I don't care at this point. I'm not worried about it. If the channel get in trouble, whatever, I don't give a crap, dude. I don't care. Honesty is going to win the day. Okay. And nobody is going to sway me or tell me what to do. All right. And if you do, then I'm just going to throw you out. I'm going to cast you out. I have no use for you. I don't care what they say on that garbage pit they call Reddit. I don't give a crap. Let them rage. That is literally the Hades of the internet. So you're going down to hell to say things about people who aren't there yet, right? Because that's what you think. We're all going to end up there. Or you're a person that doesn't believe in that, right? But either way, you're promoting it. You're agents of the Kali Yuga. That's what you are. I totally believe that what's happening right now is the good is separating from the evil. And unfortunately, there are people who buy into your BS and think you're a good guy and think you're okay. I don't agree with that. No, William, I am not friends with DA. DA has chosen to stand with Mike, who I can't even stress enough. Everybody and their dog should be moving away from him as fast as possible. But I think a few people have figured it out about him, what's going on. Go look at what he's dealing with legally. That's why he's not showing his face on his videos. I don't know. Why are you not showing your face on your videos, Ike? But there's all this stuff going on with these people, and you know, some people thought that these people could be allies. I'm gonna tell you right now, the enemy of your enemy is not your friend. The enemy of your enemy could still just be your enemy. Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna jump off here, folks. We didn't start this mess. I didn't start it. I tried talking to this guy, talking to him right about it, because what happened to my wife, I didn't want to have happen to anyone else. And so I really meant what I said. I'm just going to tell people, hey, if you're a believer or if you have an encounter, that group's probably not for you. And that's it. You know, I'm going to let it go. But no, he had to go and escalate it, saying a bunch of crazy stuff. The guy's got an ego bigger than Texas. And so he's got a problem with a lot of people. And apparently now I'm on his radar and he's on my radar. It's not what I wanted, but I really don't care. I mean, just throw him in the pot with the rest. I don't care. We as a community need to do better. We don't need people like that literally just set up shop so that they could ensnare you in their web and then jump down on you like spiders and basically just devour you. It's hard enough getting people to come forward and say and speak on their encounters themselves. You know, they typically would rather me do it. And that's fine too. I'm good at that. But what's messed up is that more people would come forward if it wasn't for people like him. That's my problem. And people like him kind of keep people, they keep people from the truth. So I can't abide by that. I'm not into this, whatever these people got going on. And so, anyways, folks, that's it. I'm going to let you go for now. I got to do some recording tonight with someone so we can get some deliciousness going with the shows, so we can make a good paranormal soup for you. Oh, I shouldn't say that because that's actually Jason Bland's show. Jason Bland, Paranormal Soup, great guy. Check him out. There's a lot of people out there doing great work. Barton Nunley had a video he released today, but a witness from Missouri. So go check that out. Support my friends, Bettina Moss, Crypto Normal Encounters. Support Abe Cius, and of course Jerry Williams and Ella. They wrote a book, Bigfoot, the Predator Bigfoot, and the Spiritual Warrior's Path. He is a Native American Choctaw. These people who do this critical thinking coalition, whatever, they tend to poo-poo anything the Native Americans say because they don't like it because it's says Bigfoot, this and that. They just don't. Most of them don't even really believe in anything. They don't believe in Bigfoot. They don't believe in anything at all. And there's a narrative too they're trying to spin about me on that trash site that I believe that Dogman are angels. Dude, I don't. These people, dude, with their nonsense, it never ends, man. The fun never ends. But I'm going to continue to do what we do here at PRT. We're going to do us, and we're going to do what we do. And we're going to bring you quality, and we're going to bring you the reports, and you can decide what you want. And you can. I didn't know that, Lockbeard. That's cool. Jerry's actually in line to maybe be the next chief, so that would be cool, But I don't know if he wants it or not because he likes what he does, which is going out in the field. But I can tell you this. There's a lot of people who have their stories that need to be told, and I need to tell them. And I don't have time to be fighting with these people. If they choose to keep it going and escalate it, which it seems like they are, well, then so be it. Let them come at me. I don't really care. I don't. I'm at this point. I don't give a crap. Whoever wants to throw down, let them throw down. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. I've been through this before, but the stakes were much higher because there were a lot meaner, nasty people in my real life, not these, whatever these people are. So, anyways, folks, I'm going to let you go. Okay, you guys, you have a good day. I hope everybody's Saturday and weekend is going well. If you want to go to look at my Facebook and look at the mess that this guy made, go ahead and check it out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Steer clear of his group if you're a believer. If you're not, go ahead, knock yourself out. But I'm giving you the advice. If you are a believer, or if you're somebody who's had an encounter, don't expect to be well received over there because they don't do that. All right, folks, I'm gonna let you go. Good night.